2 weeks ago, on this very breakfast bar, I had Meridian round, and they spread across the breakfast bar all the food I would have eaten when I was, in my addicted phase of food, when I was what I call self-harming through food. And here, for interest, if anyone's interested in what I follow now, is an example of what I'd eat now in a day. This isn't all of it either. For breakfast, I could have either 2 eggs, a slice of ham, or a bowl of cereal, which would be either that or porridge. And just before gym, I'll have a handful of nuts. Gym I do 5 times. Yes, a handful of nuts. Yeah, Gym I do 5 times a week with a heart rate of 145. One day I'll do a heavy cardio day, which would be high intensity 170. I don't go crazy. You don't need to, especially when you're starting. That's before gym. Either one of these after gym. Obviously drinking water through the whole day. Lunch, just a mug shot, something basic, a little bit of carbs in to help you recover from the exercise you've done. Around 300 calories in this, not too bad. And a coffee's great for keeping you full. It really helps with your stomach. If you're feeling cravings, it really helps knock them off. Also, speeds up your metabolism just that little bit. And then for dinner, I'll cook myself, just an example, this will be the size of the main part of it. This is a granola bean, not granola, some sort of bean chili. I can't pronounce it, but it's a mixed bean chili basically. And I'll either have a little bit of rice with it, or if it's something that's not rice, something that's not chili based, or for curry, I'll have a small handful of potatoes or something just a tiny bit of carbs. I don't cut out any types of foods. And then towards the end of the night time, when the cravings normally start to kick in, I'll have a small bottle of fizzy water just to help keep my stomach full. And an early night generally helps as well. But this is an example of what I eat now. And this is around, in total, 1,600 calories a day. Whereas before, I was eating 8,000 to 10,000 calories a day. So it's a drastic drop. But I'm keeping my energy levels up. Anyway, over to Mary to ask me a few questions.
So, how do you sustain healthy eating?
You have to believe in what you're doing to start with. You have to plan what you're doing. You have to know everything you're eating is helping you and benefiting you. You have to know the reasons why you're doing it, execute the plan, and then follow it through. If you know what you're doing is getting direct results, you're going to carry on doing it. You're going to be motivated more than you ever could be because you know you're doing the right thing. And it doesn't cost a lot of money for one person to do this. If you've got more people, it could cost more, but it's a good start. Just make a basic plan. I mean, this can be variated lots, but it could also be changed, and then you can also have a day off once a week as well. So you can go to 2,500 calories or so. You can even have a steak or something. So
what keeps you motivated?
what keeps me motivated is knowing I've equipped myself with the tools I need, and knowing I'm going to get to my target. Also, obviously it's different. I've had media attention. It's helped me keep motivated because I know I'm inspiring others. But anyone out there who can change their life, change their habits of a lifetime, can inspire others. So,
what is your target?
I want to get into fitness and nutrition, and I want to help others. I want to help others who don't believe they can, believe they can. I want to make sure people don't feel trapped in their own bodies.
How do you feel about portraying your story in an honest manner?
Honesty is the one thing you need to have. I mean, for me, a lot of people who are eating as much as I was, which there probably are a few out there, eating every hour, eating whatever you can, every penny you've got you end up spending on food. You're going to be too ashamed to admit it, and I've been that for a long time. I wouldn't say what I've eaten honestly to anyone. If anyone asked me how I got that big, I'd be like, oh, it's probably all the bread I ate. Which it was, along with the other 8,000 calories. So, you have to be honest.
Are you not worried about people's opinions?
People's opinions do not matter. at all, because the only person you have to answer to is yourself, because life's way too short to worry about others. If you start worrying about other people and what they think, you're not going to get very far down the journey.
What do you consider being a healthy weight loss?
Healthy weight loss, you can still lose quite a lot when you first start. For me, for example, I've lost 3 stone in 6 weeks. That's quite fast, but it's still healthy because I'm feeling good. I'm eating enough calories not to feel drained and tired. I'm doing a good amount of exercise, I'm not going crazy. And it's still, as long as you feel healthy and you know what you're doing is right, then you can lose it quick for a little bit. Obviously don't crash completely, and what I've done last time to lose weight were these. Lots of products. These help you to not eat much at all because they're so full of caffeine. Like a cheap version there, you get all sorts. They're so full of caffeine that you won't feel tired. They also induce what are called like a self-brought runner's high. If anyone's ever got a runner's high, you can't feel your legs. You're running, you can't. It feels like you're not doing it. It feels like your mind's somewhere else, and your body's just doing the exercise. And before you know it, half hour's passed, and you're like, wow, this is great. I'm gonna keep doing this. You stop taking it, and your body feels like lead. You absolutely feel like a fishing weight. It becomes impossible to do what you've done on these products once you come off.
So there's people out there that have not quite got the right mindset, they're not quite there. What advice can you give them?
Believe. 100% believe it's possible. Because it is, anyone who's stuck, it is possible to get yourself out of it. I had to start by walking 100 yards down the road stopping. 100 yards stopping. My back was in agony, my body was in agony. Every time I slept, I sleep on my side. I feel like I've been hit by a bus when I woke up. It's easy to think it's too hard to get out of this, I can't get out of this, but you can. All you have to do is start with a single step, and it doesn't matter how much you're doing. What matters is that you're trying. I mean, there are other people out there that will run 10 miles, but if you've managed to walk a quarter of a mile and you put in every ounce of effort, they put in every ounce of effort too. So it doesn't matter, you still tried your best. So that's the main thing, just try your best, believe in yourself, and take it step by step.
How do you know if you're doing too much or not though?
Your body will tell you. You'll almost feel like you've got to leave. You'll feel drawn, you'll feel... If I get days where I feel really drawn, I'll have a few extra carbs at dinner. A few extra calories, just listen to your body. Because that's all you have to do. It's not difficult to actually learn to listen to your body, and when you start and you first get stomach rumbles and you've not had them for a long time, it feels weird. But then after a few weeks of getting used to it, that's your signal that you're hungry. And if it's the right time of day, you have what you're supposed to have. If it's not, you can have a coffee. You can have something that's not too... Obviously try black coffee. Or not always have a cappuccino, but you can try something that will just, keep it going.
So you lost the weight really, really quickly. I mean, what is quick?
Quick is getting off too fast.
What would you say is too quick?
Not being able to sustain it. I lost it to a point where your body becomes used to a certain level, and if you're not eating enough calories and you're doing a lot of exercise, that will become your rate, your metabolic rate, and that will become the rate your body gets used to. So if you're doing these hours and hours of exercise a day and really pushing for it like I was, you have to keep up because that becomes the norm for your body. And as soon as that stops, I was burning off, must have been burning off 2,500 calories a day. As soon as you stop, that's 2,500, 3,500 calories in a pound. So you're going to put on 3/4 of a pound a day, even if you're still eating healthy, because your body's so got used to it. And when I actually went, I'm sure you've seen the reports, but I put on 30 pounds in 1 week when I had a break. So this becomes so disheartening.
Unmanageable almost.
Yeah, completely unmanageable.
Any advice to people in a similar situation to what you are?
You've already asked that one, I think.
No,
well,
I asked advice on something else. But
that would be just, like I say, focus on what you need to do. Make a plan. Don't go running at it like a bullet again. Don't think, like I have done many times. Don't start a crash diet and start a fad diet. Don't cut out any food groups, because you need every single one. Some days I'll have low carb, some days I'll have higher protein. Just completely focus on what you're doing. Once you've got your plan, just execute it and really focus on it, because you know if you've equipped yourself with the right tools, you're going to get to the end goal.
Okay, I think that's everything.
Thank you very much.